Coach, we've been out for about 15 months. In your own perspective, what have we lost in terms of development as a country? Second, sorry to take you back to the Victor Wanyama issue. Is he a player that you think is still have something to offer to the national team? Would you be willing to maybe talk to him for his return, or it is the end of his career as far as national team is concerned?
So let me start directly again with Victor, because this point is, for me, I don't care for names. For me, is one point important. If this person is ready with all he has, without doubting, to do his best for the team. This is a rule for everybody. So, in the moment Victor is ready for it and wants to come back, then it's my decision if I say yes or no. But now at this moment there's no discussion about Victor, because there's nothing to speak. Understand? So, sorry, I forgot the first question. 15 months, sorry. Of course, the effect is very bad. You see, like I said, I can see the big difference in the level of the league in these 15 months. And you can imagine, even, let's face the reality, how many players are not fit in the league, including national team players. So this is our reality, and which we face, and therefore we have to understand this will bring a lot of problems more, which we don't even know at the moment. You think about how many sponsors the FKF lost. Think about how many sponsors the clubs lost. All turn back to a financial problem. This turns back to the players. They don't get any salary. You write every day these things. Before match, they have not even lunch or whatever. If somebody has no money to bring home, how he can concentrate on football? So these are very big problems for the Kenyan football.
Coach, piggybacking from the question I asked earlier about international players, are there any international players who are playing abroad that maybe you approached and didn't maybe receive the call to come into the team? And a player, I'm going to ask about a player, Joash Onyango is a player you've called before. Did you consider him for the team, and maybe what are your opinion about him?
First, you can understand that I don't like to speak about players. It's not the point. I spoke to him or with him. This is not how we can work on. But there are a lot of players which I have to speak personal. You know, it's not so simple. You send them a call up and nothing will happen. So you have to sit down with the family and to convince them, because they are, like I said also before, there are some players on my list, even some high-profile players, but to convince them is another story. If you think that you can play for bigger nations, for example, you have the potential, you believe you can play, then this player will never think about Kenya. This is the reality we have. So we have our players, but in the end, you have to understand, I'm only now 2 weeks here. It's not so simple. I need time. When after this March period is finished, I will travel in Europe and will talk with some boys. I will talk also with some boys in different countries, but this needs time. It's not going on with one call. You have to understand these boys too. You have to explain them and to show your personal trust in them. This is the only way we can put them there.